Hi guys, welcome to OG Cars, and in today's video we're going to announce something a little bit exciting because we've been hinting at this for a while and some of you know now already, but basically we've bought our own house. So without further ado, here it all is. So you guys know that I moved down to Cardiff and I got another job down here, and this is a bit further away than Cardiff because the housing market is, and obviously it is what it is, but we've managed to get our foot on the we've managed to get on the ladder, and we've managed to get quite a tasty garage with it as well. And we want to show you around the house and the garage, and you know, if you like this kind of video, then let us know, because we can show you more of the garage and the house as it progresses, and that'd be really nice. So you join us now in the main yard. I say the main yard, it is the only yard. It'd be nice if there were loads more, but you know, it is what it is. And ultimately, for the price we paid, we got a lot for our money. And obviously in Cardiff itself, we weren't going to get all this room for the money we were looking at.
Let me do a spin.
A little spin?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can fit a few things up here. And there's this brickwork over here, which ultimately we own this part and the grass as well. So we're tempted to do something with that area. We want to just tidy up generally around the area. I mean, just tidy it up and make it nice, but ultimately this bit is what it is. The work we want to do is the house and the garage.
And I think it just gives you sort of an idea on the space, because Char is here.
Yeah.
Char has had quite catastrophic head gasket failure. He's fine, but he needs work. But you could definitely fit 3 pandas there.
Yeah. You can fit
2 cars here, maybe a third once that's gone.
Yeah. And then ultimately, if you come down, you've got the driveway access all the way down, and that's all ours as well.
Hi, JP.
And now you join us in the first garage. Note that how I say first garage. What you see is what you get. It's quite old. This house itself was used to, well, upstairs, the second garage was used to house minibuses to go to and from the colliery. And down here, I assume, was used to house cars.
Back in the day, this was a stable, which is why you can see this is the old floor. So originally this was a stable on the back of the other house. We'll explain that in a minute.
Things here then as well.
Yes,
yeah.
This originally was a stable.
And at the moment we've got worktops up in here and everything. This has all been left here. We haven't touched anything else here yet. And we've popped the fridge and freezer in here. We're getting new ones. But yeah, this is a fairly nice sized garage on its own. Basically, if the top garage wasn't there and I didn't have a million cars, this would actually be the perfect workspace as it is, and also comes with its own gammy toilet and sink area. Now, I haven't been brave enough to lift this up yet, and I don't know if I should do it on video, but I'm about to. That's fine. There's a toilet. You know, park your breakfast in there, you'll be fine. And then we've got a working sink there and some storage space, so that's fine.
We'll explain it when we go into the main house, but basically this was the kitchen of the top floor of our living. It'll make sense when we show you, but basically the house is 3 in 1. There you go.
It was a stables, a cottage and a front end terrace joined together. So I suppose that the electrics in here are terrible as well. When I say terrible, I mean none of them actually work, so that's fine. I don't need that anyway. I would show you in here, but it's very dark. I can turn my light on, but it's not going to help us very much.
No.
It's a room.
It's just black.
It's a small, dark room. And this was the pit room, because there's a pit from the top garage down into here, where they worked on the minibuses. But we'll come to that bit. And now there's a lovely stairway here. The stairway to heaven, which is the second garage, and we'll meet you up there. And here we are. The stairway leads up here into this lovely second garage, and it's fairly sizable. This is where the pit obviously has been cut in. This is where the minibus would have been parked in the middle, but I think they said 2 minibuses used to be parked in here next to each other and used that way. The roof needs a bit of work. We kind of want to fill the pit in because it's not, to be honest, it's not ideal for us anyway. You know, it's quite high up. You'd have to elevate yourself X amount, and to be honest, I'd rather work in the workshop below, I think, and jack up on the floor down there. But ultimately, this is a good place to store a lot of things, so that's decent. Those doors have not been opened in a very long time, but we do want to open those at some point. Probably end up replacing the door because the runners are all terrible. We'll find out. But ultimately, this is all work in progress. We want to do, you know, the roof, do certain things and make it what we want. We're tempted as well to knock into the pit room and make that room for another car, but baby steps, eh?
Just quickly while we're up here, this is something that was a big seller for me, you know, and like at the moment we live in Cardiff, it's very busy, and you just come up here, and I know it's a bit of a mess at the moment and it needs work and there's absolutely terrifying cobwebs, but that's the view from most of the house, which we love.
Nice. And that is enough excitement in the garage for one day. There will be more in the garage and everything else eventually, but we wanted to venture into the house. And obviously I know this is a car channel, so it's all been cars, and ultimately I'm sure that extends to the garages. But we thought, why not show you a bit of the house? So this is the kitchen. Georgina's been hacking away at wallpaper, and yeah, she's shaking her head because she's having a great time. And I think we're going to get proper like wallpaper steam or whatever it is to remove everything, because scraping it has been her worst nightmare, I think.
Yeah.
But we've removed a lot of the things from in here, because obviously this has been owned by an older person for quite some time. She lived here for a very long time. We bought the house off her son, great bloke, and just came round and gave us a bottle of wine actually, which is just there.
Behind the giraffe.
Behind the giraffe, which Georgina had to buy from Trago, which is not far away either, which is great. And yeah, we've removed sort of like the fridge, freezer and all sorts of other bits. We just want to freshen everything up, so get rid of the wallpaper, paint the walls. We've painted all of the gold drawer knobs and everything black. And yeah, there's going to be vinyl wrap on all of it. This is the old counter, and we've got this, yeah, we're freshening this up on the cheap. So we've got this.
You can just see how much of a difference that's made.
Yeah.
Black knobs, it's made a really nice difference, we think.
Exactly. And once the walls are done and everything, so I think it'll freshen it up enough. And we want to have I think we're going to have fridge freezer over there. We're going to have a new oven, new induction hob. We're going to go for, you know, new microwave, kettle, toaster. We just want to freshen everything up just to make it our own. And ultimately, in the future, it'd be great to obviously strip out the floor and just strip out all the cupboards and do our own thing with it. But for now, this is our budget build. So.
And another thing is, one of the reasons that sold us this house was like the history and everything of it. And this, you're probably looking at this kitchen thinking, it's huge. Obviously, excuse the mess we're renovating at the moment, but this used to be a shop. I can't remember what sort of shop it was.
Yeah, it's all things, yeah.
But this was a shop. Next door was the post office. And yeah, they had it converted into a kitchen, hence these sides, because this is obviously the main kitchen. And then there's a utility room which goes out onto the yard, and it's a big old kitchen.
Yeah, let's go through now to the hall. So
again, big.
This is going to be fun. There's a lot of wallpaper here, and ultimately I think we want to get rid of it all. So that's a bit of fun for another day. Ultimately, we haven't actually moved in here yet. We've got the keys. We're doing things up in the meantime. You know, we want the kitchen, the bathroom and the living room to be kind of ready so that we can come in and do things and then do bits to the rest as we go along. So hallway, the other bedrooms, so on and so forth. So yeah, there's a lot of work to be done here, but we've not done anything in here yet. So we're going to come through to the living room. Now this is big. So this is a fairly good size as it is. This was part of the original terraced house, I believe.
Yep.
Up to there, which is where it joins the cottage.
Remember the kitchen we mentioned? It's there.
And yeah, we've just sorted out a damp problem that was over there, and we've just actually painted these walls blue. As you can tell, everything's sort of still up and away. We've got the carpet out, you know, we're still in the process of painting. That's just been second coated. I think tonight we're going to do a second coat over here.
Yeah.
And I think the edges are pretty much sorted now. Maybe do a little bit more on the ceiling, so that's the plan for tonight. But anyway, yeah, ultimately this is our first proper work in progress. I think the same amount of time has been spent on the kitchen, but you can't really tell. It's all we've done is just try and scrape wallpaper.
Just cry over wallpaper,
so
yeah.
G's been doing that, and I've just been painting, which is so much more fun. But yeah, I love this section up here with the fireplace area. And our plan is probably going to be, it's a bit echoey in here at the moment, our plan is probably to have the TV in here, have the sofa in here, maybe have another sofa down there or something, and we kind of want to put a couple of correlated things around the place. That'd be our own.
Another thing that we love is that, you might have noticed it in the kitchen, but they're all bay windows. the big windows. Down here are bay windows, and we just think that's such a nice touch.
It's very warm today, so I'm going to open these windows now. So now we're going to venture up from the hallway into the stairs. As we go up, actually, I want to show you the sheer amount of wallpaper just coming out the hallway now. And look, it's literally this.
This is wallpaper on top of bloody wallpaper.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. And yeah, here we are. Upstairs, we've got. This is basically a 3-bedroom plus an extra room, but I'm going to say it's a 4-bed. So it's pretty sizable up here. Firstly, we've got the most random room ever. So this, I think this was his office when he moved in after his mum passed away.
It's going to be my office as well.
It's going to be Georgina's office, but ultimately this is one of the bedrooms. And it has a shower in it. Just a random shower next to the boiler. Yeah.
Really
nice.
good design.
Yeah, sounds fine. I think the plan is going to be rip that out. We're toying with the idea of making this a separate room and having bedroom separate to a shower room, but then the bathroom's just there, and we're thinking, do we just put a shower head over the bath? There's lots of options. Anyway, there's a random shower head because she couldn't get in the bath when she was a bit older, so she had a shower pit in, and ultimately something needs to be done about that. Then we've got another fairly sizable bedroom, and there's nothing in here, and the plan at this time is to just make this spare bedroom as it is. We're not going to go crazy stripping down everything in here. We're just going to leave this as it is, have sort of like a sofa bed kind of thing that folds out.
Well, we're gonna have a bed in here. We're gonna have a sofa bed in there because we're 35 minutes from my family in Cardiff. We're obviously an hour and a half from Owen's family, and a lot of our friends live at least an hour away, so we just want space when people want to come and stay.
Exactly. So this will give a fair amount of room for people to come over and actually look at the view out here. Also, we've got all the Jubilee decorations still up, and look at the view out there. Glorious. Now we're going to come back through to the top hallway to the other side. We'll start with the bathroom now on this side. And carpeted bathrooms are great.
They are not. Carpeted bathrooms need to be burnt.
I think we should have more carpet in bathrooms. It's a good idea.
But anyway, basically the shower's over there. And as you can see, it's quite a small bathroom. The way it's built, it was small. And so they've only been able to fit a small bathroom. But we did just have a builder in to get some quotes in. And he's recommended we possibly just extend the bath and put a shower head over and take the shower out. So
that is
we'll see.
Certainly a possibility. So yeah, that needs updating at some point. But ultimately, that is livable as it is. Although I can't really fit in the bath. So I'll probably just go in the random shower until we sort that out. And then we'll get rid of that shower. But we'll see. And this is the master bedroom, which...
I'll stand over here again.
Yeah,
big room.
It's another big room. And yeah, there still are a lot of cupboards in here, but they're sort of all being removed at the moment. So again, this is another part of the big work in progress, but this will be our room. And that's it really. Then we can have hopefully a TV up there. We're keeping the back section. I think we're getting rid of all these cupboards on this.
Yeah, so we're going to get rid of the side cupboards. As you can probably tell, we've just found out that they just never plastered behind the cupboards, which needs to be sorted.
I think we should just put the top back on and run away.
But yeah, we quite like this because we can both have a wardrobe each in here without it regardless. As we say, like we've got wardrobes at home and stuff, but obviously we can use those for the spare rooms and stuff.
And if you've had enough, you can jump out the window.
Yeah, an absolutely massive window. And
then, is it a cupboard? Is it a wardrobe? No, it's Narnia. Welcome. A room within a room with the most 70s carpet I've seen, which I want to keep, and nobody else does.
No.
The walls are going green, because why not? Green's a great colour. We'll probably keep obviously the ceiling and the top part there white as they are. I assume this has got some sort of loft space, but...
We've not looked yet.
Not looked yet. Might be a scary place to be. We'll see.
But basically, funny story with this room. Online, this is advertised as a 3-bedroom house, and this room was not shown on the floor plan. And the first time it came up, my sister saw it. She asked if I wanted to go and see it. Owen wasn't around. I came up here, and this room gave me a shock because this is a big room as well.
It's just a surprise.
And it's not even listed on there.
No, and there was no picture of it on
No
the estate
picture.
agents didn't even take a picture of it, which was a bit strange to be honest.
So for us, bear in mind that this is my known's first house. This is a massive plus. We've got a double-storey garage. This is going to be games room. So Owen's going to have a model railway again. And we're both going to have our computers in here. We're going to have a TV, sofa. Yeah. But this was a big plus because when me and Owen have been looking at houses, we've only been able to look at like a 1 or a 2 bedroom house, really, like not big. And we've always thought, oh, how are we going to work everything around us? But here, we have a spare room, we have an office for me, and this is a big plus. Like, this is a chill out room for me and Owen, really, you know?
A lot of room to work with.
Yeah.
And to be fair, a lot of you guys probably don't know, I did have another YouTube channel almost 10 years ago, I think, at least 5 years ago, called Brick Valley Rail, back when this channel was called Brick Valley Fire Depth, when I did various Lego things. And I used to have a model railway layout at home, which then got destroyed to make my first car a home in the garage. And I've never gone back to it since, but now I have the room to sort of just have a little thing going again. So you guys have seen Tom and Charlie in the Land Rover Lightweight in previous videos. They've got a model railway layout that they're selling, so that's going at the back over there. Yeah,
so we're going to have a nice little circle at the back, 2 computers in here, TV, just somewhere we can chill out, you know, like we both like playing our games and stuff on our computers and everything, so...
Somewhere to do all our tippy-tappy YouTube OG car stuff as well.
Yeah, exactly, and again, because this was the second part of the house, obviously you can see where it steps up, like the stairs in the living room. This is the second part of the house, so again, it looks out onto the yard. If you're wondering about the situation with these 2 houses, we own the whole drive and we technically own the path, but they have right of way to get to their 2 houses. So all the parking is ours, but we're nice people.
They want to park on our driveway, but we might be using this space.
I don't know why, right, but does anyone on this YouTube channel realise how many cars we own? Or?
Who knows?
But yeah, as you can see, we've got JP's parked
I don't know how many cars I own, actually.
No. And so we've got Char up there, who's currently in his final resting place.
Yeah, head gasket time, I think. Which also means timing belt time, alternator belt time. Georgina doesn't know this yet. She's about to have another hefty belt on top of this. So. She's doing your face now.
Fun. So you've had Owen's lovely mug the whole video, so you can have me for a minute to finish off. We just wanted to say like a massive thank you to all of our supporters. Like over the last 6 to 8 months, whilst we've been waiting for this house to complete, YouTube has been like a massive distraction for me and Owen. Like it's something we can do, it's something we enjoy doing, and it has taken our minds off the fact that this has been an ever so slight nightmare until now. But we picked the keys up last Tuesday. We're really excited about this. So at the moment, if the car content does go a bit, it's because of how busy we are here, but we do have so much to do. As I've mentioned 3 times, Char needs a lot of work, Kelly's coming back, the Skoda favourite, Kelly needs a lot of work. So there's videos and stuff that we can do, but obviously the house is going to take a priority. So if you guys do enjoy the videos on the houses, let us know and we can do little updates. You know, like I've been doing little videos to show you how this room started and how this room's going to end. And if you enjoy it, obviously we can post it. But of course, this will be a majoritively car channel, it always will be. But yeah, as we say, we just wanted to update you guys because we're really happy we finally got here. We put a deposit down 6 or 7 months ago. So it's been a long time coming and we're really, really happy. So thank you very much for watching. Obviously, like, comment and subscribe, and we will see you all in the next one.